Hello and welcome back to Seconds Out. My name is Ayman Khan here with the one and only Camden-made Ray Ford. Ray, me and a lot of other people in the UK have had our eyes on you for quite a while, ever since 2021 when you came over to the UK and before, of course. Crunch time real soon, March 2nd. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, all the better to be speaking to yourself. And apologize as well for disturbing you on your young one's birthday, right?
Yeah. She just turned 3 today.
Future world champion?
Nah. Nah, she ain't gonna be no boxer.
That's your job, and you've got your job, and your target is set on March 2nd. Talk to me about the camp.
Yeah.
You've taken it out to Houston, Texas, I believe, as part of your camp. What was the decision there?
I just come out here, I can focus more. So yeah, I'm out here, with a lot of other different great talent that's pushing me. And yeah, that's what it really is. It's about me, coming out here, getting away from distractions and focusing.
Focus indeed. And I saw that you have a bit of time to relax as well, too. You and Shakur Stevenson on the basketball court. Who's the better baller between you and Shakur?
Me.
How far is the gap?
Say it again.
How far is the gap between you two?
Ah. Say now, I don't know. Me and Shakur, we never played one on one. We only played team ball. So yeah, we did like a 5-on-5 or something like that, or 4-on-4 or something like that. But yeah, Shakur is pretty nice though.
You and him are both nice in the court and nice in the ring too. Your resume looks really good for fighters who are looking to step up to world title contention and win the world title. Sometimes people might doubt, what they've done to get there, but you have a solid resume heading this fight. You must feel confident that everything that you've done beforehand has led up to this moment to give you the confidence to win the title on March 2nd.
Yeah, definitely for sure. And just me, my preparation for this fight is the main confidence booster. I feel like I put myself through more things in camp than what I'm gonna be going through in a fight. I feel like my sparring partners is better. Um, and I've been getting, great sparring and stuff like that. So it's not just, my experience as far as like the good resume and things like that. I think it's more of my preparation.
Was he particularly hard to find sparring for to fit his style at all?
No, I'm not really like trying to like prepare for his style, to be honest. I just need that southpaw look coming from that southpaw stance and get the right punches and from the right angle. I think if I prepare myself for if I'm sparring sharper people who's I feel is better than him, then I feel like when I get in there with him, it's just gonna be like a walk in the park.
What is your scout report on Kholmatov? What do you feel, in your own words, are his strengths?
I think his strengths is um I can't. It's really hard to say because I can't like really judge him based off from what I see from him because he's fought people who hasn't really been a problem. You feel me? Like I don't think like the people that he fought was really good. So I can't really judge to see like I can't say if he got power. I never been in there with him. I never felt his punch. I can't say he's a great boxer if I never got in there and picked his mind or seen somebody in there that make him think. You feel me? So it's really hard to say. So I just gotta wait and see until I get in there.
I hear what you're saying, but it's kind of interesting in the boxing world from the bits that we've seen of him, especially over here in the UK, because he was due to potentially fight Lee Wood. We've kind of built Kholmatov up as like a Golovkin type of fighter, as one of those fighters from that sort of region who's really fearsome. Have you smelt a bit of that from what we're feeling? Do you feel he's any of that?
No. I think the boxing media and things like that, they just, they go off of like I guess what's popular or what everybody else think or from what they see on Box Rec and the little like a lot of people get hype off of like what he's doing, but they're not looking at who he's doing it to. You get what I'm saying? So it's I don't know. It's kind of weird, but me being a fighter, I don't really make situations bigger than what they really is. Like I don't go off of what everybody else say. I actually do my homework and actually got to prepare for this dude so I can fight him. So I don't blow it up bigger than what it is or make him out to be this monster how everybody else is gonna make him out to be.
With that said, then, if it goes the judge's decision, you feel that you've won it clear. Are you worried that you might not get the decision with him being the hometown fighter, as it were?
I don't think about that. I only got control over what I got control over. Um, and I don't go in there, looking for a close fight. So that's never on my mind. So yeah, I ain't really worried about that. I'm going in there to dominate, and that's what I'm gonna do.
What about the credit for getting the victory? You do the victory, you get the victory as you do, as resounding as you want it to be. Are you worried you might not get the credit for it?
Of course I don't think I'm gonna get the credit because it's me. I am who I am, and I feel like a lot of the boxing world don't don't really like me for whatever reason it is, but I don't really care about that neither. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be one of those fighters who don't get their credit until the end of my career, and yeah, so I don't focus on that either.
In terms of the training as well, I know you've been hard at work. I've been watching the YouTube channel, keeping track of your progress as well. But what about outside of the cameras?
Appreciate that.
Say again?
So I appreciate that. Appreciate
No,
your support.
not a problem. Like I said to you, I've kept my eye on you for quite a while. But what advice are you getting behind the cameras heading into the maiden world title opportunity? What advice are the likes of Shakur, Anderson, and others telling you about this moment?
It's not really advice about the moment, anything like that. Like I don't have like nobody telling me like this is what to expect in a world title fight. Like I'm a boxer, I'm a fighter. I've been doing this my whole life, so it's like it's not much somebody can really tell me. Um, it's just another fight. I gotta go in there and prepare like any other fight. I don't like I said, I don't make the moment or a fighter bigger than what it is. I gotta go in there and still lock in, still focus, and get the job done. So um, the advice from Shakur is it's been more like um, his fighting style, like what he think Otabek is gonna come out there and do and things like that. It's not like more or so on like, oh, this is a big moment, so this is what you gotta do. You got it ain't like a situation like that.
And when it comes to the youth channel, I mentioned keeping track of it. I watched the latest episode, and I'm surprised to see Katie Taylor pop in as well. I know that she's kind of kept tabs on you as well too, but having Katie in, what was that like?
Yeah, me and Kitty got the same manager, so they told me they was coming out here to come see me after they went to Conor Ben fight in Vegas. So yeah, Kitty, she's another great fighter. She like how I fight. She like my style. She tell me that she watch me all the time, and I'm like one of her favorite um fighters to watch today. Because like I got that slick style. She like that slick style defense and IQ and things like that. So Katie always been, and I tell her like she's my favorite female fighter. Uh, Katie always been, showing love to me, and I give the same love back to her.
I know that you watch quite a few fights, and that Reese Botti fight, the win over him seems to get him better by the day, right? On your resume.
I mean, I guess you could say that, but I don't really think so because like I feel like the dudes that he's beating over there, I feel like they not even like
Hmm.
on that level. So I'm glad he's doing his thing though. I'm glad like he's winning and because I think he became like a British champ or something like that. So
That's right.
you know I'm happy for him.
Now, I understand that your focus will be solely on March 2nd, but would you look to stay at the weight regardless of what happens? Are you looking at above? What's the future for yourself?
Um, it really depends. Like I really want like unification or big money fights. Um, the most money I could get at this weight. So um, I've been saying like before this fight, that I wanted to move up. Because I've been fighting at this weight since forever. 120, 125 in the amateurs, 120, 123, and then changed to 125. Like my last year in the amateurs, that was 6 years ago. So yeah, I've been struggling a little bit at the weight. Not really struggling. I ain't gonna say struggling because now like I got a team and they help me get down to the weight, and make the weight good and healthy. But it's never fun losing as much weight as I'll be losing. So I definitely want to move up soon. So, but we just gotta wait and see. I'm see what happens and see what best opportunities I got.
Seeing Matchroom versus Queensbury 5v5, I like the sound of you versus Nick Ball. You pick up a title, he picks up a title, so unification makes sense to me.
Yeah, it'll make sense for sure. If the money is right, and yeah, everything just gotta make sense. But I definitely love to fight Nick Ball. Um, Especially if he win a world title. He gonna be fighting for the WBC, so that's one of the major belts. Well, that is the belt to me, in my opinion, anyway, to have. So I definitely love to unify against him, and yeah, it just gotta make sense though. The money gotta be right. I need to feel like I'm getting paid properly.
Right, a couple of final things and I'll let you go. A lot of talking back and forth about Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. What have you made of that? And do you think we'll see the fight in the future?
Um, I don't know. To be honest, I really don't like getting into like other people's situations, problems, and things like that, because it really don't, it ain't got nothing to do with me. So, but if it do end up happening, I think it's gonna be an easy fight for Shakur. But as far as like what they talking about on social media or whatever, yeah, I don't know.
How about Haney versus Garcia? What do you think to that fight?
I think that's a good 50-50 fight. They know each other. They fought multiple times in the amateurs. I think it's a good fight. I think anyone could win in that fight, but I'm gonna lean towards Devon. I feel like Devon got more experience at the top level. I think he got a better IQ. I think he got more tools in his arsenal. So yeah, I'm gonna lean towards Devon.
You got your eyes on AJ versus Ngannou as well?
Nah. Egano, that's the dude who just fought Fury, right?
That's right.
Nah, yeah, I ain't watching that. I ain't even watched the Fury fight. I don't like fights like that where it's like you got somebody coming in and then you fighting a boxer. Like it don't make sense to me. I think it's a easy fight. It's a good money fight now because he came in here. Well, he's from the UFC. He came in here. He had a good fight with Tyson Fury, but I think any heavyweight fighter that's on their A game and take him serious, they gonna give him L on any given night.
So you'd never entertain a crossover fight. That's not for you.
I would if the money makes sense.
Hmm.
If it's a lot of money involved, then for sure I'm definitely going. I would definitely do it. But as far as like me, I'm talking about like me watching somebody else do it. I wouldn't, and I wouldn't feel no type of way if another boxer who's actually in boxing say they wouldn't watch me fight somebody from the UFC because it's like we know what's going to happen already. It's like a waste of time,
Hmm.
to be honest.
Last prediction I'd like from you with the cut that Fury got in the camp for Usyk and now the rescheduled date. Does it change your pick as to how Fury Usyk goes?
Nah, I'm gonna still side with Fury. I just think he's skilled and he's just like too big. But I don't know. We just gotta wait and see with that too. I know Usyk is not a big heavyweight coming up for cruiserweight, but he's real skilled. He can fight really good. So um he beat AJ twice, I think, right? Two,
Yeah.
2 or 3 times.
Hmm.
So yeah, he's a good fighter. He's definitely a good fighter, but I think Tyson Fury he might just be too much. It's kind of hard to go against somebody who's how tall is he? 6'8", 6'9", something
Hmm.
like that.
Mhm.
Like I just feel like he might be too big for him.
Ray, I'll leave the
And
final
then,
word.
and then
Oh,
Usyk is what, 6'2"?
yeah, 6'2".
Yeah, I think he's too small.
Ray, I'll leave the final word with you. What happens March 2nd in your fight with Otabek Kholmatov?
I become the WBA world champion by any means necessary, whether it goes full distance or I walk him into some heavy stuff. So just gonna have to wait and see.
Ray, pleasure's all mine. I'm really looking forward to this fight as well, too. Thank you so much for speaking to Seconds Out, and we'll catch up very soon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.